Okay, so gotta learn. All right, y'all. Welcome to Movie Crew Tuesday. Tuesdays for the movie crew. Y'all know how it is, y'all. I'm your host, Candy, and I love all things nostalgic. I love TV shows and I love movies. And I like to host an event in the summer called Miss Eye Candy Movie Night. And what that is an immersive dinner and a movie event. Not only do you watch a movie, not only do you eat dinner, you get to experience the film in my way. So, okay, yeah, see that thing, we got 5,000 likes so far. We hitting that button. So yeah, that's crazy. I love this thing. So, this year, 2026, will be my third year, okay? And this year, we're doing 5 movies starting in the summer, right? One of the months, the theme is Class in Session. Class in Session is all about school-themed movies, okay? There's a lot of movies, at least they're my favorite films, that take place in school or a school setting. Like they're high schoolers, they're going to college, it's school. You see them take a class or two, it's school themed. And I wanted to talk about some of the movies, you know, that are school themed. We might talk about the movie I selected. I'm not going to say anything because I'm not allowed to announce it yet. But hopefully we do, because the movie that we're doing for school theme, Class in Session, happens to be my birthday movie. Okay, this is my birthday month. It's gonna be in August, all right? And it's gonna be so much fun because we get to go back to being in school, being kids, being young. No bills, no stress, no problems. Hopefully, because I know people had different lives. But back when I was a teenager, in high school was one of the most stress-free times of my life, okay? My parents had all the bills, they had all the drama and stress. I hadn't had relationship troubles. I ain't had, you know, no trauma hit me, nothing for me in my life. So I like going back to those days and thinking about it. And I'm gonna actually take my guests and take them back with me. We gonna have a good time, okay? We are planning something amazing. Shanji, if you wanna make a trip, August might be the time. Sister's birthday, it's gonna be lit. Movie night, it's gonna be so good. But I wanted to talk about movies that are school themed, and I wanted you guys to tell me yourselves what's movies that you guys think of when you think of school-based films. And we can talk about some of the plots that they had. Did the movie age well? Do we love it? Do we hate it? We're gonna talk about it. All right, so I got a list of movies here on my little clipboard. And I got some in my brain. So I want y'all to shout the movies out if y'all got them in there. And also I'm gonna talk about it. So let's talk about teachers. Let's talk about teachers. As I'm listening to this song, can y'all hear that? Lean on me. We all need somebody to lean on. Okay, so that is a movie that took place in a high school. Principal Joe Clark ended up getting a school that wasn't doing so well in testing and behavior. And he came in with a certain type of discipline force that them kids needed to whip them in shape. It was a great movie. I think it was a great movie. I feel like nowadays, thinking about, I have a high schooler and a first grader, thinking about the schools that they're at and the way the teachers are different, y'all. I just saw something on Facebook about a local, I don't know, was he a teacher? He worked at the school. If he wasn't a teacher, I think he was a teacher, but he worked at the school, and he's been arrested for inappropriate text messaging and relationships with the student. This has happened at my daughter's school 3 times since she's been there. She started the end of 8th grade, and we got 1 more year after this year before she actually is finished and she graduates. But we've had 3 adult workers in that school, 1 teacher, 2 security guards that were arrested for talking to children. And the sad thing is my daughter's school starts from 7th grade to 12th grade. So the first time I heard about it, it was a teacher talking to a 12-year-old. So that's a 7th grader. Like, So like I said, not saying that stuff didn't happen back in the day, but and yes, the people have been arrested, so that's a great thing. But how did this like get past the authorities in school? Like, I don't know. Is that something, twin? Let me know. Is that something that you heard of when you was in school? What's up, Boo Nitty? I see you in the building. How you doing, Haley? Haley's in the building. What's up, girl? Welcome to the movie crew. So yeah, twin, let me know. Is that something that you dealt with when you were going to school? You said them old school teachers are gone, and them old school ways have been, tampered, for sure. For sure. It's different because I feel like back in the day, teachers like the young lady from Dangerous Minds, remember, was that Michelle Pfeiffer that played in Dangerous Minds? Because that's a school movie too. She was a teacher that cared. I feel principals like Joe Clark. And then it was like, we watched TV shows where we had, people in high school and having principals. Even Moesha, her stepmother, Dee, was a teacher turned principal. You know what I mean? So we had teachers that seemed to care. And I was in that era where we had teachers that cared. I had a mentor. We had mentor programs. My mentor was a UC student, a grad student, and a black man. Strong black man, believed in Malcolm X, believed in iron, fist with discipline for kids. When he was my mentor, he didn't even have any children. But that was around a lot when I was coming up. And I don't see that now a lot. I know it does exist. I'm not saying it doesn't. I don't see it the way I saw it when I was coming up. It's not offered in the schools like it was when I was coming up, because my mentorship program that I got into when I was in school, I was in a great mentor program. It was called Uptown Youth Initiative. And I was in that program from 6th grade to 9th grade. And I got some very core values and core lessons. And it was college students that was mentoring elementary, junior high, and high school kids. And it turned into a summer program. Like the first year we did it, it was after school. And then it turned into like a weekend. We got jobs. We was able to work. They had us cleaning up, picking up trash at grocery stores for 2 hours, and we got $5 an hour, and we would leave with $10, and we would like go to McDonald's, Skyline, I would do two things. Three. I would either go to Skyline or Subway, because it was in Ludlow, and then I would go to the comic book store and get me an Archie comic, and then my $10 would be gone. But I had the time of my life because it was my money. I worked hard for my money. Hey, Haley. And it was great. So my mentorship came from that program, because one of the directors, Brother William Harris, who's the Alpha Phi Alpha, was my mentor. He ended up being a youth pastor at New Friendship Baptist Church, and I ended up joining that church. And even after I was no longer in the program, and my mentor, he actually left my church to go on to be associate pastor at a different church. I stayed at my church, and my church like was in my life up until adulthood, having my first child, like all kind of stuff. And my pastor married me when I got married, and he's still here, today. So that kind of stuff started my life, and that started like my decisions and the people I was having around me, the villages, the life lessons. There was so many lessons I got from these programs, and they would have us go on these really like thought-provoking field trips. Like, he was very intentional with the program, and the other college students were very intentional with what they did. We went to the Black Man Think Tank. We would do certain stuff where we learned about things. When we had the summer programs, he would have certain people come, guest speakers and motivational speakers talking to us. So I had a really, really good village. When I say this kind of stuff to people, and I'm like, I had a good village. I did. And you know what? After, I'm trying to think of, I hadn't seen my mentor. I had seen him throughout the city every now and then. But like once he went on to be pastor at a different church. I was a teenager. I was almost an adult. I would see him here and there, but I wasn't in the program, so it wasn't like that. But those core years that he actually mentored me meant so much to me. And I got so many lessons from him and his wife that I took on and I carry still to this day. Recently, actually last year, my daughter had the opportunity to be a belle, which is a host at a botillion. If you guys ever heard of a debutante ball, there's one for the boys, and they call it a botillion ball, and then girls are coming out and they're hosting them, and they still do a dance and stuff like that. So my daughter was she had a chance to be a belle at the botillion ball. Hey, Demi, what's up? So she had a chance to actually be a host there, and one of her teachers actually, suggested her do it. And I was like, yeah, this is a good opportunity. My baby's really shy. She didn't want to do it, but she did it. So I was really proud of her for doing it. But when the day of, she had to do rehearsals for like 7 weeks, and all that kind of stuff. The day of, I had to drop her off early. I wanted to go get her situated so I can go get dressed and then come back for the actual dinner and stuff like that, and the scholarship fund and stuff. When I got there, the man that let us in, because it was like a lot of men, and I didn't even realize it was the alphas that was throwing this thing, but it was a lot of alphas, like helping escorting people in and telling them where to go and stuff. And I saw my mentor, and I hadn't seen him probably like 10 years at this time. And I saw my mentor open the door, like letting people in. I walked up to him like, excuse me, sir, I think I know you. And he looked at me, he was like, oh my God. And it was like a full circle, because my daughter was the age that I was when he was my mentor. And here is my mentor, and he got to meet her in person as a teenager, and it was just full circle to be able to see that. But again, we had those programs when we was coming up, and my parents took advantage of those type of things. So I just don't feel like we have those now. I'm just thinking about my kids. I would take full advantage because I'm someone that benefited from it, and we just don't have that. Like my daughter, she's in a program now that she really likes, and it's Girls to Women, and they have a nice mentor and stuff, but they don't really let the parents be active enough, I guess. Maybe I should just jump in and take over, but I'm trying to respect my daughter's boundaries, you know what I mean? I'm one of them mamas. But I just feel like they took away the funding to be able to have these programs, to be able to have these children, or we became adults and we got selfish as hell and stopped doing it, because we were like awarded these opportunities to be able to have these people. Are we putting back in the communities the things that we got? I'm definitely trying to. And if there's, hey Penny, if there's more opportunities, I definitely want to, step up and join one. But yeah, I don't know. So when I think about, thank you, Penny. I love you. Thank you, girl. So I definitely think movies like Lean on Me is something that I reflect on and touches my heart, because I had, experienced this strong mentor in my life. So did y'all think this movie aged well? Do y'all think, thank you, Penny. Do y'all think that it's still a classic to this day? Did you love the movie? Did you hate the movie? We're talking Lean on Me movie crew. Let me read the chats. Let me know what y'all say. All right, twin, what you got, girl? I know you got some stuff. I know if nobody talking to me, my twin is talking to me. Okay? So what you say? You said the educational system isn't the same. No, it's definitely not. Even the ones who care get burned out up to the policies. That's true. A lot of it's changed. Now, I can say that my son's school is different. My daughter went to his school in elementary, and then COVID hit. So then she didn't go for 2 years because it was virtual. I mean, she went for one of those years, but it was virtual. And then the other year, we just put her virtual because I was like, I don't know what's going on with this world. Let me just get my kid home with me. So I pulled her out, and then I took her back to school. So she was, out of it for 2 years, 2.5 years. And then she went back in person. So she didn't finish, at her elementary school. But my son, he's there now. And the morale is different. They do have a better PTA. They do get the parents involved. I think because I came already and I was a parent that they were familiar with, it was easy transition. Plus my son is on the spectrum. So me and my ex-husband are very, very involved. Like we had to be like, hey, this our son. We don't play about him. And this is what's going on with him. And they know us. And if you need us, call us. One of us is coming. We do like volunteer to help fundraise. We did the heritage stuff. We did the Bengal stuff. Like we showing up. Okay. And they know that. So that experience is good because we're able to participate. I think another problem though, because I think we could do more. I'm not going to say we can't. We could do more, but we work and we have to, and I think the regular 9-to-5 jobs keep us busy too long. Okay, that's number one. And then number two, yeah, because again, I gotta hustle too. You know what I mean? I got my business and I got my job, and then I have to take care of my mother, and I have 2 children, and I have a life, and I have to do this and cook and clean and da 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 da. So I don't have time to be like that active, and maybe that's what happened. We got busier. I don't know, but I know we are pretty active, and if they have like a program where we can help mentor and stuff, I would totally do that. But again, when I was mentored, it wasn't by someone that had a full-blown family, and kids to raise, and they were more busy. Because again, once he started having children, the program was over, and he had his life, his job, pastoring, his family. Like, he didn't have all of that. But when he was in college and he was young, he was doing that. So I feel like that is a great time for young men and women to help get involved with the youth, is college and grad school, because a lot of times they don't have families and children and they have more time for it. So I think that was actually good, because think about Lean on Me. Did Joe Clark have any kids? Think about that. Did he have any children? Because when you have families, it is a little harder. I'm not going to say it's not, because it's hard for me. As a mom, I don't have a lot of time, but I make sure I make time for my kids. So that's that, you know what I mean? You said you love Lean on Me. I loved it too. Period. It was the first movie you seen on the big screen, Miss Keep It Cute. The first one? Where'd you go see it at? What theater did you go see it at? What's up, Ella Love? Okay, so I don't know if I saw it on a big screen, but I know that I saw it, and we had it on VHS, and I watched it a lot. And I also know that my grandfather, my papa, loved this movie as an adult. Okay, so I have a love for this movie as a child, because I used to watch it with my dad as a kid, and it was something I could watch and I could relate to, and I liked it. Although Joe Clark did scare me as a kid, I still liked it. But when I got older and I moved to Florida because my papa was sick, and this was before I had my daughter, because I went there twice. When he got sick, I went there to help out. My grandmother had passed away, and my papa was there. My aunt was taking care of him, so I moved there to help her. And I wanted to go to film school. I ended up getting a job in film, but that's why I went there. And he was a pastor, so it was certain stuff that you couldn't watch with papa. Like, we behave ourselves. I know people act different out here, but we respect our elders. My papa was one of my favorite people in the world, and I would not do certain stuff around him, and that is that. It is what it is. But now I'm even trying to be even better, because I know he watched me, so I'll be like, I can't be ratchet. Papa is watching. But he liked Lean on Me. There was a couple of movies I would watch with him, and Lean on Me was one of them. And he used to cry every time the teacher sang Lean on Me on the stage with the students and stuff. He would cry every time. That just got to my papa's heart. So that's another reason why I love Lean on Me. But I love Lean on Me. I love when they had the big rally for him because they had him in jail. They locked him up for locking up the kids. Girl, there was a lot of politics that was going on. I guess that's the lesson that what happened to the schools now is all the politics of people getting involved. When they saw he was doing something good, they didn't like it. And the one lady didn't like it because she wanted to be the person, but she wasn't going to be the person. Like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? But one of my favorite part is when Karen, I think her name is Karen White, the one that was Charmaine in The Cosby Show, in A Different World. She was a student at this time, and she was like, she was talking to Mr. Clark, like, he don't like you because you don't take care of your responsibilities. Remember that part? Okay, that part. And then the other part was when they was caught in the bathroom singing Fair East Side. Y'all know that. I ain't gonna do that for y'all, but that was my part. And then also the lady singing Lean on Me because of my papa. So that's a great movie for me. You said you remember that. That was when, oh yeah, I can't decide my, yes. Oh, girl. I was looking at those pictures not too long ago. We had some times, didn't we? That was so good. And that's the funny thing, watching the America's Next Top Model documentary. was funny to me because I had a whole eye candy next top model situation, okay, online. Listen, I was an innovative guy. I used to create some stuff, and we was doing it too. One of my favorite, okay, so I think I was way better than Tyra, and I feel like somebody should book me to bring this show to life because I'm not toxic, and I ain't make nobody do nothing crazy. Okay, Cindy was actually one of the models. That was how when I first met Cindy, she was one of the models, and she was killing it. And I did a top model one, and then I did a top model plus size one, curvy girls. Okay, and yes, we had a time. Digitally, we had a time, baby. Facebook was everything. There was a time when Facebook was it. We should do a TikTok top model. We're gonna figure this out. Once I figure out how to do TikTok, we're going to figure it out. All right, so I talked about Lean On Me, Even Dangerous Minds. I haven't seen that movie in a really, really long time, but I do remember that it got the Coolio song on there. And I do remember when they tried to teach her and she did a karate move on them. So I know it was good. They was like doing something. Freedom Riders is one that's on here. I saw that one time and I don't really remember it. Do y'all remember Freedom Riders? Was there any other school themed movies y'all can think about? Type them in there as I go through my list. Matilda. Did y'all watch Matilda? Miss Crunchbowl. Miss Honey. Did y'all watch that? Miss Honey was a great teacher. She was another one that was amazing, and she was loving, and she got the kids to open up and stuff like that. Miss Trunchbowl was something else though. When she swung that little girl by her pigtails, I did not like her. Okay, I did not like her. Dan DeVito, I like him. He was a terrible father. The lady from Cheers was a terrible mother. Coach Carter, good one. Yes, Coach Carter with Samuel L. Jackson. Let's see. I got The Breakfast Club. That's super throwback. The Breakfast Club. I watched it kind of, sort of, but I don't remember it like that. I should probably rewatch it. Add that to the list to rewatch it. I do remember they had like detention and it was a bunch of YT kids. And, you know, I think for me as a kid early on, representation mattered a lot for me. So a lot of my favorite stuff are people that look like me. I do have some favorite films that aren't featuring us, but it's rare. Okay, like I'm trying to think of the ones I do like that I can remember as a kid that I would watch. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was one. Those as kids, they went to school and then came home from school and then got shrunk. So that was one. Like I said, Matilda was one for sure. Clueless, that was one. We talked about that one last week when we talked about when the side star outshines the main character. So yeah, Clueless was one. It was in school, Rolling with the Homies. School of Rock, okay. I haven't seen that one fully, so I gotta add that one to the list. Add that to the list, Penny. Add that. Guess what, y'all? I watched my first episode of Golden Girls. I watched my first episode. Y'all should be so proud of me because I did it. So I am working on editing the video now. Penny, we got to talk because I've been spending a lot of money getting this equipment together, and I need to let you in on what happened. So we'll talk. But Mean Girls, my daughter, that's her movie right there. Mean Girls. You said CB My Life, School of Rock. Okay, I'm about to watch that with him. Mean Girls is also one. Lindsay Lohan. That's a classic. They even made a musical after it. They took Mean Girls and redid it. Do you think they're gonna redo any of these other school movies that we're talking about? I think they'll redo Clueless. I don't want them to, but I think they will for sure. They're running out of material. Like they're running out of good ideas, it seems like, and they won't give people enough chances to show that our brains can come up with new ideas. We don't have to recycle and repeat. We can actually give you new ideas because we've had different experiences. But, you know, okay. Love and Basketball. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Love and Basketball. Uh-huh. Yeah. High school and college. Okay? High school and college. All right, so let's talk about it. One of my favorites, House Party. School, high school for the first one, college for the second one. So, yeah. And then I guess back to high school for class act. I don't know. But yes, House Party for sure. Drumline is another one. That's college. What do y'all think? Are these movies good school theme movies? Is any of these movies something that you would want to watch on the big screen of Miss Eye Candy movie night? What y'all think? You got to come to one to understand. Penny, let them know. Let them know in the chat, Penny, what they could get. Cornbread, Earl, and Me. Now, I've never seen that. That is on my list of movies to watch. I've never seen that. Ever. Ever. Yep. I know it has Lawrence Fishburne in it. He's like a little kid or a teenager. Yeah, I want to see it. Definitely want to see it. Sister Act 2. We talked about, we actually did this movie night. We did this movie night the first year. Sister Act 2. For sure. Oh, yeah. Drumline. You know what? If Drumline was ever a movie that we did, that would be an experience. For sure. All right, another one, School Days. Now, I'm surprised I didn't see y'all type that, especially Babs. I'm surprised you didn't type School Days in there. So School Days is a classic. Like I've said before, School Days is something that shined a light on a lot of things that go on in HBCUs. For real, what really happened. I think he gave a scary side for me as a kid. When I saw School Days, it just kind of traumatized me a little bit. Like I didn't want to go to that school. For sure. But then I saw Different World and I wanted to go to that school. So I don't know if Different World actually toned it down a little bit for me or what, but School Days was good though. Like I said, it gave you some lessons. The colorism was a thing in there, the way the Greeks were and how they acted, initiating, the way the women were treated and objectified, all of that. So yeah, for sure, watch it. I need to watch it as an adult. The last time I saw School Days, I was a teenager. I watched it as a kid, was terrified. Watched it as a teenager, was like, oh. And I need to watch it again because I remember it, but I need to watch it with my adult brain because I do understand what's in there. And it's just sad. And I think it makes me sad, especially the way he did Tisha Campbell. I ain't like that. That hurt my whole feelings. It still hurt my feelings. And then she went over on Different World, and then she had HIV. And I said it was their fault because of the college over there in my brain. That's how my brain took it. That's how she got the stuff. That's how she got it. Okay? I ain't pledging nothing. I don't want to be a part of nothing. I went to college and said, no, thank you. I ain't pledging. No, I was going to try to be a Delta. And I saw them hazing some girls, and I was like, nope, never mind. I'm cool. Now I got my own crew, the movie crew. What? And I ain't even have to haze y'all to come up in here, right? You know what I'm saying? For real. All right, so let's think. What else is some movies, okay? What else is some movies? Oh, you said you're doing your nails. Okay, y'all. So, yeah, after I leave here, I am going to put my son down for bed. We'll give him a shower, put him down for bed. So, probably like an hour after that, I'm going to join Sean G. She's going to go live. It is Claws in Conversation. She said she was doing her nails. And if y'all know Sean G, she has these long nails that curl like that. So maybe she'll show a live video so y'all can see her long nails that curl like that. And I was like, oh, I didn't do my nails. It's been a long time. And I have like stuff that I can actually do my nails. So we gonna have conversations and doing our nails together. And we gonna talk about relationships, friendships, jobs, men, probably movies, because you know I'm always going to throw a movie in there. We're just going to have a conversation about it all. So if y'all got something that's on y'all mind, y'all got something y'all want to talk about, let us know about some stuff that's going on in the world. You know, we talked about the T.I. situation on Sunday. Come on and join me and Sean G over there on the Baps channel. So y'all see the Baps right there? Keep typing the Baps so they can see you, girl. Y'all see the Baps? Make sure y'all follow her so y'all can join her live. I'm going to go over there and talk and chop it up with her for a little bit after I follow up. What's up, Jay? Y'all say hey to Jay in the live, creeping in, giving me all them likes. Hey, boo. All right, so another movie that I love that makes me think happy times, and it's school-based, you know, is Save the Last Dance. I played that song when I was coming in, and you could do it, put your back to it. Y'all remember that dance? Oh my gosh. If you grew up when I grew up and you are a millennial, when that movie came out, we was all trying to learn that dance. Like, we all was sitting there. The lady Fatima, she did choreography for Aaliyah, Genuine. She did something with Missy Elliott, I believe. I know she did it with Backstreet Boys. She was the choreographer for that film. And there was like the dance where it was the partner routine where they was doing the don't stop, get it, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do it. Okay, I learned that dance. I was here for it. When that movie came out, I was studying that dance. Jay know I was the captain of my high school dance team, okay? And we won 2 championships, okay? Just want to make sure y'all know that. So I was a dancer when I was in high school, and I was studying them dances. I would buy them VHSs when they would break down the routines and be learning the routines. Yes, I was a dancer. If I'd have took that on, y'all wouldn't know what to do with me if I'd have kept going with it. Okay, I could be on stage with Beyonce right now. I was good. Okay, I was, for real. So yeah, that movie was something that I actually really, really enjoyed coming up with Save the Last Dance. It had Julia Siles or Sites. Is how you say her last name? I don't know. And I never know the black guy that's in it. Sean Patrick something. He's in it. Penny, what's his name? I know it has Fredro Starr in it, and Kerry Washington is in that movie. So that's when we were introduced to Kerry Washington, Mrs. Olivia Pope. Okay. Kerry Washington, and that was when she was a little more street and a little more New York. She was like, Derek, my brother. Okay, I'm telling you, y'all, the movies raised me. They did, for real. So yes, that was my movie. I loved that movie. That's on my ultimate movie night list movie. Yeah, but I think we're gonna have to do the dance. We're gonna have to do the dance. Penny, you gonna get him to dance with me? If we do that movie, you gonna get him to do it? Don't stop, get it. She had the little chair dance. Like, we can't do it if we don't do the dance. It don't make sense. In my brain, we gotta do the dance. I don't know. So they made a sequel to Save the Last Dance. And I didn't like it. But it had Columbus Short in it. So if you want to see that, you can check that out. I haven't seen it. I've seen it once. I should probably watch it again before I judge it like that. Maybe it's better. But I didn't like it at all. Another movie that had Julia Sites in it was 10 Things I Hate About You. That was actually school themed as well. After I became an adult, High School Musical came out. And I think that was actually cute. You know, it was a Disney movie. You Got Served. That movie was sad, though. I do not like it. Thank you. Ooh. Thank you. The roses. I love flowers. All kind of flowers. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I don't like sad movies. Remember Hardball? Saw it once. Don't like it. Don't like it. I don't know what it is. I stick to stuff that makes me happy. I've been trying to explain this, and I've been like this like my whole life, because movies that I saw, well, I don't know, most movies that I saw as a kid that was like sad, I didn't want to see them no more and didn't really go back to see them. But then there are movies that are classics to me that have sadness in them, and I kept watching, like Color Purple. I kept watching that. Fat Heartbeats had like a sad moment, you know, that hurt my feelings. So there were movies that that were sad, but I don't know. Hardball and You Got Served. That made me, maybe because it was kids. I don't know, but I didn't like them. Good movies though, great movies, especially we're talking school thing. But yeah, She's All That with Freddie Prinze Jr. That movie was my movie. I liked that movie. It was funny because they came up with Netflix created a movie called He's All That, and they aired it on Netflix. And when I was like, I saw it come up, and I saw the little trailer for it, and this was a few years back, and I was like, that looks like, you know, She's All That. So I Googled it, and it was a spinoff version. So I had a movie. This was during, you know, I think it was right after the pandemic, but around the same time. So me and my daughter were spending a lot of time watching a lot of movies together. She was making me watch scary movies, and I was making her watch movies that I grew up to. So I was like, oh my gosh, this new movie's coming out called He's All That. But we should watch She's All That and then watch He's All That. So I did that with her. So that was cute. And He's All That was all right. She's All That was better though. You know, Never Been Kissed. I talked about how that didn't age well. Next week, I'm talking about movies that aged badly, and Never Been Kissed is definitely on there. But it was a high school theme movie, so that's there. Have you guys ever Been Kissed? Because if you have, we're going to talk about it next week with a couple of other movies, because it did not age well at all. I watched that with my daughter because, like I said, we've been doing this mother-daughter, we watching stuff that I watched when I was a teenager. And as I was watching it with her, me and her both was uncomfortable. Like, so it didn't age well at all. But I'm trying to figure out why was I comfortable then. We'll talk about it though. Let's unpack that next week. All right. Another movie, Stomp the Yard. That's one of my movies. Okay. And I was an adult, a young adult, when that movie came out, and loved it. That was when I was like, I should go to HBCU. Because all these black men. I love black men. That's one thing I'll be explaining to people. Like, I love brothers. When people do these lives and they get up and they be debating and talking about black men, I be like, I can't relate. I love black men. I love them. So when I saw Stomp the Yard, I was like, oh, these black men ready. I was young too. Yes, my daughter had that experience recently. My mother went to an HBCU, and she goes to her homecomings, especially when she's feeling up to it health-wise, and I try to encourage her to go. In the last few years, my mom's been taking my daughter, because she used to take me when I was a teenager, so my daughter could see a college and stuff like that. So my daughter is about to start doing college tours with her dad, and she's already having in her brain that she wants to go to the school my mom went to, because she don't went to all them homecomings. I feel like, so they're going on college tours to check out a few other ones. She doesn't want to go too far, so we're going to not go too far. We're going to do a little tour, have her and her dad go, and she could check out HBCUs because she wants to go to one. So I'm excited. Yay! So I guess I need to watch all of these movies with her. So, you know, because we got one more year. So yeah, we need to watch what? Drumline, Stomp the Yard, any more college, HBC School Days. I'm trying to think. Any more? Is that it? And then watch A Whole Different World. So she can know what she got to go through. Okay. All right. So which movies that I've mentioned or that I haven't mentioned that you've thought about has great soundtracks? Can y'all think of a couple of these where you like, yeah, that movie had the soundtrack? Penny, let me know. What movie had the soundtrack? What you think, twin? I think what I said, Say the Last Dance, had a really good soundtrack. If you watch the movie, it's a movie where you be like, because they dancing and it's hip hop, and it was like 90s, early 2000s. So it was like a bop. Ice Cube is on there. Fredro Starr is on there. Donnell Jones is on there. It's just a nice little, it's good. You know what I mean? Love and Basketball is good. Because Love and Basketball takes place, you know, high school and college, and it's a good one. It's 80s, 90s type music. So yeah, like they got the I Like And it just got paid Friday night. And they got other songs too, but those songs I think about. But they got Maxwell. Is it This Moment's Worth? This Moment's Worth this. You know that song? That ooh, I think about that scene when I hear that song. Okay, so yeah, that was a good one. What's up, Sydney? Y'all say what's up to Sid. Sydney say hey to everybody. So tell me, y'all, what's another one that has a good soundtrack? Another movie from school theme that has a good soundtrack. School Days has The Butt. Y'all know Doing the Butt. That is on School Days. That's what I think about. When I think about School Days, I think about The Butt. Honestly, that's the good part, because I told you that movie traumatized me when I was a kid. It made me nervous. It scared me. It did. So I don't know. Them the ones for me that are the best ones. I'm not sure. I don't know. But what do y'all think? I want y'all to tell me what the guess is. So again, movie night for August, where the theme is class in session. See the theme? It's in August. It's August 21st. Okay? I do know that date. I don't know the other dates by heart because I'm trying to keep up with my day-to-day, my kids' doctor's appointments and school dates and this, that, and the other, so I don't know. But I know the movie night for August is August 21st because it's the day after my birthday. So it's my birthday party with my movie crew, and it is school-themed. So we have not announced it yet, but the hint is it's school-themed. And we have not talked about it. That's the theme I'm gonna give you is we have not talked about it. It has not been mentioned at all. So it's out the box. But it's gonna be so much fun. So think outside the box. Think you coming. You know what I'm saying? And think it's my birthday. And y'all know I'm gonna show out for my birthday. So, and it's Twin's birthday. You know, Twin got my birthday. That's my birthday twin. That's why we be saying twin, because we share the same birthday. So it's our birthday, Twin. It's a day after our birthday. So if you're not too hungover from the night before, you got to come to movie night so we can party together and celebrate our birthdays together. Because, yeah, you know, I start celebrating my birthday August 1st. And I continue until the 31st. The whole month is mine. Belongs to me. Okay? I need to start celebrating on the 30th for my sister's birthday. My sister in heaven, and just continue on. That's what I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to start on her birthday, and then I'm going to just up until the 31st of August. I think I'm going to do that. So, yeah, that's what's up. Now, like I said, after I close this live, because I'm done in 7 minutes, but after, that's what? I don't. You don't what? You don't what, Babs? You came in late. What? What? I don't know what you talking about. But after, oh, you said keep myself in. I mean, I'm just trying to give D a little, you know, because I'll be, you know, shouting around anyway. So start on D's birthday and just carry on. Lady Red style. It'd be like, it's your birthday. It's our birthday. We got to share her day. We got to share her day. But yeah, you should come, Sean G. Come from Florida. Come here for your once a year trip to Cincinnati. Come for my birthday. I think that'll be great. And we can have fun. And you know I'm going to turn up. So the whole week it's going to go down. Ain't that right, Jay? We partying the whole week. Okay, thank you. We can share. Thank you so much. It is not going to be cold. It's not cold in August. It is hot. Very hot. Here, it be hot. So, yeah, it's not. Don't worry about that. But I'm going to be going over to her live in about an hour because I got to do my mommy duties and stuff like that. But she is doing claws and conversations where she's painting her nails. And I told y'all earlier, she got them nails that do like this. They're like, and if y'all ain't ever seen this, then you should join her live so you can see this. I just got these. But I told her I was gonna set my little table up and we go just do nails and have conversations. So I'm gonna come back and I got a little nail stuff. I'm gonna try to figure out. I need to do my nails. Should I do press-ons or should I actually try to do some nails? We'll figure it out. But we're gonna have claws and conversations. We're talking relationships. We're talking friendships. We're talking work. We're talking hot topics and gossip and drama. We're talking nails and beauty and fashion and all that stuff over on the Babs channel. So make sure you guys go over to the Babs. As a matter of fact, Babs, why don't you come up here real quick? Like, get yourself up here and tell the people. Tell the people about your live. Come tell the people. Say, there you go. There you go. Tell them about your live.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for y'all patience that we knew over here to TikTok. But we appreciate y'all time and y'all effort. We really do. We really do. But we having clause and conversation tonight. We got to do our nails because the girls out here they charging too much, so we got to do our own.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We got to give our tips and stuff. The girls out here girl, I've been working on mine since 4:00. What time it is? 7.
We're gonna have a long live and it's gonna take me that long.
Jesus. No, I got to do the whole prep right here. You know what I'm saying? That means you got to.
So you gonna have to come on so they can see, because they ain't seen. They gotta see the claws.
Yeah, and I got some new products that I'm trying out, and I got to see what they're working with.
Okay.
Then it's gonna be returned.
Well, I got a whole bunch of stuff that I don't know what it is, so maybe you can show me on my live what it is.
Yeah, you show me what you're doing. We're going to do our self-care. Thank you.
And conversation.
And conversation. Yeah, because the girls out here acting a fool.
Yeah.
They acting a fool doing his hair. They acting a fool with these nails. I'm telling you. It is ridiculous. I'm trying to...
So we're going to play some music. We're going to be like having some music play. We're going to be vibing out.
Oh, you want some music? Yes, you want some music? You the one to DJ. Okay. Bring the music through. You the DJ.
Okay. You can come up too, Penny. You can come to the party if you want to.
Okay, we giving tips on basic manicure too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't wear no tips, this for my girls with no tips.
Yeah. Okay, so y'all, once again, I got this device that I keep turning off and on, and it is like an automatic clicker that I put on people's lives, and it likes it. I'll be doing it on Sean G's when I'm on there on her Babs live. But I got it going right now. I don't know if you guys can see what I can see, but you can do it on your own lives if you are a content creator. But don't order it until I promote it. I'm gonna promote one, and I'm gonna have a link for you to order it so I can get that cut. Okay. But they dope though, and I'm ordering a few to give to people to just like my lives, whatever. But yeah, just like, hey, all you gotta do is get on my live and turn this on. That's it.
Turn it on, then, baby. Turn it on.
Yeah, but it's something that as a content creator and you support other ones, you should get. And I feel like you can. And I just realized you can like your own lives.
Oh yeah, you can. I do that.
So I'm liking my own live right now.
Me and Shine be doing that. Yeah. Shout out to Shine. The other Baps have one time. Wake up.
Okay, wake up one time.
Wake up.
Wake up one time. For real.
One time.
Right. Okay, so I'm about to go. My thing about to kick me off. I did a good job. I did a full hour, I think. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna take my son, give him a shower, get him in bed. Then I'm gonna come on live. So can we do like an hour? Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So I'll be back in an hour, y'all. So meet me at 8:30. All right. Go get your chicken wings, get your drink. I gotta go do my mommy duties. Okay, get my baby together. Okay, because I do have a little one, which is interesting. All my friends' kids is grown and getting
Oh,
grown.
that's
I
right.
got a
Hallelujah.
7-year-old,
Hallelujah.
and I got a
Woo.
7-year-old.
Thank you. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, thank you.
Yeah. That's why I
Ain't
look
time
so
for the
young and youthful.
imaginations.
This is why I look young and youthful. Okay, because I have a 7-year-old. So yeah, so I'm gonna come back on the Babs Live at 8:30, and we're gonna do clause and conversation. So join us over there. Thank y'all for coming, movie crew. Again, first movie night is June the 12th, and that's the musical. All right, we're gonna put out the link soon for you to get registered because we got limited space. It's for the movie crew. It's exclusive. We're building community, and we are very intentional about who gets to come. So it's going to be a good, grown, fun, safe time. It's going to be June the 12th. Make sure you're following me so you can get all the updates and you can join the movie crew and get the updates. So thank y'all so much. We love y'all. Bye.
Love you too. Bye. Be easy.